Hey, hey everybody. What's up, you guys? Hey everybody. It's your girl Bondi Blue, and I am back obviously for another Real Housewives of Atlanta review, y'all. This episode was a lot, bitch. It was a lot. It was a bit much. I have some opinions. We're going to talk about everything that went down, everything that transpired. Okay. Listen, I was on Instagram live just tickled and in awe of the fact that they let this rock. So I'm going to let my intro play. I'm going to let y'all like the video, and then we're going to get into it without any further ado.
Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Now come on in. Now come. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video. Right?
Listen, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's go ahead and get into it. So the episode started off with the Sharon Stone fatal, or is it Basic Instinct? I think it's Basic Instinct. What they're doing, confessionals. Okay, so they're set up like the movie Basic Instinct, if y'all don't know. Okay, and Sharon Stone is in this room being questioned, and she's smoking a cigarette and she's crossing her legs. Like, it's a whole 80s, early 90s type of situation. Okay, but that's what they're doing. It was cute production value type shit. Okay, and Kenya is saying that someone had sex with the stripper. It wasn't her, obviously, but she's gonna find out who. And then we rewind. We rewind. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm still just taking it back. We rewind to everyone coming back from dinner. Okay, Kandi told everyone to go upstairs and put their little freakwear on, get ready, and then come back downstairs, bitch. The stripper is outside in his Chanel fit. I don't have any pictures because I couldn't get any pictures, but y'all know what it looked like. If y'all was here last week, I posted a picture of what he looked like in his Chanel fit, bitch. I wasn't appreciative of the fit, but I was appreciative of everything else. Okay, so it's ass everywhere, and I'm talking about Marlo's ass. Good Lord, I'm talking about Portia's ass. Googly muggly. Candy's ass. Tanya's ass. Shamia's ass. Okay, Drew is cute. Kenya's ass is not real, and nothing is more like, understand, like, you don't see that no clearer than when she's running around the house with all of the real body bitches. Okay. Ciao. They were showing out. Listen, at the beginning of the very beginning of the episode, everybody was getting their lingerie, and it was a whole bunch of like rhinestones and knit and ass everywhere, bitch. I was already on one. I was just like, this nigga gonna go to sleep. Shit, I was turned on, bitch. Anyway, like I said, ass everywhere, ass everywhere. They call Cynthia downstairs, and Kandi is in full mistress mode. Okay, come downstairs. All right. Cynthia, is getting a little ass whipped and everything. I think Tanya had a whip, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was in it, you know what I'm saying? We was all like, yes, mistress. And I was just like, oh, everybody was being all submissive to Kandi. And I was just like, child, Kandi, call me. So Kenya was lying on the coffee table, like, pushing her legs in the air, bitch. And she called it chocolate souffle. And Drew was like, if she did this for Mark, maybe he wouldn't have left her. Everyone gets in character with their alter egos, okay? And they give Cynthia the special costume they had for her, because she came down dressed like, an auntie that was ready for Mr. Nasty time with her middle-aged boyfriend. Okay, so they had to give her something else. And Marlo goes upstairs to help her get dressed, and it was this cute, like, little white sparkly two-piece. It was real cute, and I was here for it. And there was a moment where Cynthia looked just like her daughter. Okay, and that's when I realized how good Cynthia looks, because she looked like her daughter, who's in her 20s. Okay, then things got even more, okay, like just even more freakier than I thought it was gonna get, when Kandi told everybody to get their cocktails and then pulled out the vibrator that goes into the panties. Y'all know the vibrator panties. Child, I just bought me a pair of those. And she pulls out the vibrator and get, this is real good, advertisement for bedroom candy, bitch. But at the end of the day, like the vibrating panties, she gave it to Cynthia and then she held the remote control and she was like vibrating Cynthia. Let me tell you something. There is no way something like this would have went down with me and there not have been, resolution at the end of the night. Happy endings. Okay. Like I'm just saying, like there's no way that nothing happened after this. Like I'm just saying, Cynthia had the vibrating panties, bitch. That would have been all she wrote for me. And then you sat on the stairs and watched the other girls rub cooch to one another, bitch. We know what this was. Okay. This is a big old nasty orgy and I'm here for it. Okay. So they go outside to see the stripper inside the box because he's in a plastic glass box. And child Portia got him out the box, girl. Portia was like, come out the box. Like, she the one that had to get him out the box. I said, oh, she didn't touch him. She touched him first. We already know what's going on. They go back upstairs. And, he started stripping, right? Cynthia made it drizzle. Me and my husband were having this conversation. Apparently, a lot of women like to put their mouth on male strippers' genitalia. And what I would like to say to y'all is that's nasty. That's going too far. But I Googled pictures of Bolo just to see what what it was really hitting for. And it's impressive. But, I've seen shit like that in my life. So it's not like, oh my God, I've never seen anything like that before in my whole life. Nah, I've seen some things of that nature. It's cool. That's great. You know what I'm saying? But like ultimately, stripper peen is still stripper peen. And I think it's like gross to be out here putting stripper peen in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Like, we're turned on. Everybody loves the good peen. And, if you're serious about show skills, then you want to put a peen in your mouth when you see one that look good. But ultimately, I was just like, why is there a picture of this lady putting this man peen in her mouth? She don't know him. He a stripper. And to me, male strippers especially be out here giving that peen to everybody. So I'm definitely not about to put that in my mouth upon, like, entry. Like, y'all be doing a lot out here. I was like, no, I would not have done that. But I would have definitely let him flip me. And I would have definitely hunched on one of them girls. Okay, I'm going to just go ahead and say I'd have hunched on Portia. I told y'all. Cynthia makes it drizzle. Okay, she wasn't really throwing a lot of money, which was like, stop being cheap, Cynthia. It's not your money. You know what I'm saying? Candy gave y'all $4,000 in ones. Like, throw the money, bitch. Like, throw the money. Shamia says that Kenya should have thrown that same money that she throwing on the stripper on some of the food because they've been starving this whole damn trip. Drew says, I don't know what Ralph is doing, when he go to Tampa. So I'm just going to live my best life. I said, I know that's right. You're not about to be out here doing whatever you think you want to do. And I'm supposed to be like, oh, no, I'm not going to do this. No, you went to Tampa without telling me. I don't know what you're doing. So I'm going to be out here doing what I'm doing. And you ain't going to know. It is what it is. Okay. And, right before everything ended for the night, Portia got up and put her ass on that man's penis. And when Portia got up and put her ass on that man, listen, I'm the type of girl that I know I'm aware when moments happen and what it takes to get there. And when she got up and put her butt on that man's genital area, I was like, it's not gonna not go down. Like, you don't do stuff like that. If it get on your butt, it's going in. Like that's just what it is. Especially in this capacity, if it go on your butt, it's going. Like, I'm telling y'all right now, it is what it is. Candy put Cynthia in a swing and was banging up against her, and I was like, oh Lord, like. I wasn't ready for nothing that was going on. We ain't some freaks, but to see the shit in action is still like, oh my God, like little Candy, I was like, oh Lord, I would love to see Candy in action. Oh Lord, the NDAs that will keep me from seeing things that I wish I could. Kenya crawls all over the floor. So it is very annoying once we get into the rest of this episode to see how Kenya wants prude after she finished rubbing her coochie all over the floor. Portia went to get Bolo. She was like, hey, you ain't gotta leave now. Y'all, Bolo was back there like, that's it. Like Ebony from the Players Club. I just came to dance for y'all, and that's it. Okay, like it's Junior's bachelor party out this bitch. Bolo was like, that's it. And she was like, no, we want to ask you to come back out, when the cameras leave. And, he was like, y'all gonna, baby, you've been paid for the whole night, Bolo. Stop playing. Okay, at the end of the night. So they shut the cameras down. People get demiked. And LaToya reminds Candy that there are like cameras, security cameras in the house. So they're going to get like the overall anyway. And Candy was like, I don't give a damn about them cameras. And what that mean is, bitch, this is not our first rodeo. We know what to do. So everybody goes around putting things over the cameras all in the house so that they couldn't see what was really going on. So the only video shot that we got was from outside of the house through the blinds. And you can see people's legs in the air. You can hear people screaming. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know it was going down. And from what we understand, Kenya went upstairs first because her baby got there. So Kenya went upstairs first. Cynthia went up there but stayed on the stairs and watched the girl on girl action because LaToya was on top of Portia, and then Tanya put her titty in LaToya's mouth or something along those lines. It was something along those lines, okay? Shamia went upstairs like around 4:30. So she wasn't involved, but I think it was the three of them. I honestly thought that it would be one of the new girls and Portia. So now knowing that it's Tanya, Portia, and LaToya, that makes perfect sense in my mind. Thank you so much for the super chat. I don't understand why King is pretending to be so appalled. She's the same one who starred in the movie Twi, which is about threesomes. I know, child, I love that movie. So yeah, y'all. Portia says, one of you bitches eating me tonight. When Portia, one of you bitches eating me tonight. Listen, when that was said, it was done. It was over. It was said. It was forever in infamy that that's what was going to go down tonight. Okay, listen. The producers asked where Bolo slept. Nobody knows. The next morning, they uncover the cameras. All right. LaToya and Portia, you know, like they said, supposedly made out. Candy said she watched, you know, because she's one of them. So Candy probably watched and then went upstairs and played with herself, you know, like good married people supposed to do. Kenya says that at 6 a.m. she came down to get some milk and heard some moaning and groaning coming from one of the other bedrooms. And Cynthia and Drew talk about all the flipping and twerking and everything that was going down. Okay, they didn't get into the specifics, but Drew definitely made us feel like she was a part of the festivities. Drew was definitely a part of it. I don't know if she got the peen or if she was a part of the threesome action, but she was definitely a part of it up until you couldn't be a part of it no more. You know, like I'm just saying, Drew was there. And Drew, you know, to me, especially after Watch What Happens Live, it was like whatever she was doing, she knew her husband would be upset about it, but she didn't know what he was doing in Tampa. So he might have been upset, but he had to be reminded, when you went to Tampa, I didn't know what she was doing either. So we know that that's probably going to be, you know, a scene where they're going to argue about that. So the next day, they have a boat trip planned. Half the people go. I think Shamia, Tanya, Kenya, and Cynthia stay behind, and it was Marlo, Candy, Drew, and Portia that went fishing. And, you know, Candy says what goes on in the dungeon stays in the dungeon, because the next morning, Kenya couldn't wait to try to spray everybody and ask what they was doing. And I was just like, why does it even matter to you? But we all know that Kenya's cooch is dry, and because of that, she's a bitter ass hater. Like, that's just what Kenya questioned Cynthia about what happened, and Cynthia says that she just watched the girl on girl action that was happening, you know, that we actually saw the clip of. We saw LaToya and Portia make out, okay? So we saw that part. And then we saw Tanya come and move the camera so that they couldn't see anything else, all right? And Tanya and LaToya and Portia, then Kenya said that Bolo was involved, because nobody knew if it was just girl on girl at the time or if Bolo was involved. But Kenya put it out there that, you know, she thinks somebody was getting peen. It's always the quiet ones and the freakiest, or the one known for making poor choices. It was Portia and listen, I don't know about everybody else, but I'm not mad at Portia. Portia is single. Portia is single, and if Portia wanted to hunch the stripper, I don't understand why everybody is upset about that. She's a grown ass woman. I'm sure she knew to wear condoms. Okay. So on the bus, Candy, Marlo, Portia, and Drew talk about Kenya being freaky. They were so surprised that she was, you know, rubbing her cooch all over the floor. And Kenya tells Cynthia that she was surprised that Drew was out here humping folk. And I'm just kind of like, Kenya, like, why are you surprised that anybody is doing anything? And why are you always so thirsty to call Portia a hoe? I feel like that's a reach to call Portia a hoe. Portia may be sexually free, fluid. She may be a freak, but ain't nothing wrong with none of that. I'm here for it, to be honest. Like, otherwise, we got dry, prudish bitches like you, and that's not entertaining all the time. Thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate you, love. Portia is upset, though. We're going to get to it. Y'all putting the cart before the horse. Chill out. So LaToya comes down and says that she didn't kiss anyone. She's basically denying everything. And that's what it is. Like, we know what we did last night, but we're not about to talk about it. Deny. Like, duh. Portia says, I don't remember anything. It was naughty and I interacted with everyone. When she said that, I feel like it was letting it be known that whatever the fuck I did, it's my business. I did it, and what? Kenya questions LaToya and said, LaToya says that she didn't have sex with Bolo. I said lies, talking about she was on Instagram Live. Bitch, you could have got on Instagram Live right when you went back to your room after you finished getting that D and, you know what I'm saying, whatever y'all was doing. Listen. That don't mean nothing, ma'am. I just want to say that means absolutely nothing. I'm going to give myself a break. It's 1,000 of y'all in this room. Like this video. Tongue popping, everything. Be mad. Be mad. It is not my problem. Be mad. It's not my problem. You could be upset. It's not my problem. Okay. It's 1,000 of y'all in the room. Like the video. That's what I want to see. Pretty hands now. Everything. Okay. Yes. So Tanya and Shamia come downstairs and Kenya is still questioning folks by the pool. And she mentions, a tongue. And, I don't know what she was saying, but everybody got confused. Like, no tongues. No, none of that. Not that. That's not what it was. Stop. Like, why is you saying this in front of the cameras, bitch? Producers question Candy. And she's like, no, you're not going to get me. What happens in the dungeon stays in the dungeon. Okay. The girls go fishing and Marlo talks about her beef with Kenya and how they just keep recycling the same old issues over and over again. Then Marlo pulls in a damn shark. I was like, damn, not a shark, Marlo. And she's like, I'm going to get this motherfucker. Like, I'm going to get him. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm going to get him. You know what I don't understand about Marlo, though? Marlo spent all of this time kicking it with the other girls. And it was just like, on to the next subject. When she get back to the house and make up with Kenya, then all of a sudden we back to, speculating about what the girls was doing. I just kind of feel like she be hella flip-floppy sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Kenya too worried about, people's sexcapades to make sure they had food when everybody came back. So they ordered some like boil bags that they had to basically boil themselves. But, everything came in a bag together. LaToya don't know what she doing. I don't know why y'all put that girl in charge of cooking anything. Like, everybody have their strengths. Everybody have their weaknesses. Why would y'all put her in charge of anybody's food? That was dumb. Marlo came down from getting her makeup done and took over the food because she from Florida and, they know how to boil. I always tell y'all that Florida and, Louisiana, Miami, and New Orleans, so much alike, and it's the truth. Kenya is still questioning folks because that's what she does all episode, and it's starting to get annoying at this point. So she asked Candy and LaToya if they heard the moaning at 6 a.m. And Candy said, would you let these people have their personal business, Kenya? Oh my God, let it go. Kenya says that she heard multiple women's voices and someone saying F me harder. And Kenya says that she knows it was Portia. She knows it was Portia and somebody else, but she couldn't place the other female voice. And Candy says that, listen, I went to my room right before whatever happened. I'm not saying that anything happened. I'm just saying that I was in my room when it did. Okay. Look, Candy said, bitch, don't put me in not near another situation. Don't put me in not near another, bitch. Okay. Cynthia and Marlo talk about how she wants to resolve things with Kenya. So Cynthia's like, fine, let's go downstairs and get it over with. So they go downstairs and they talk. And Kenya brings up all the genuine, like, messed up times that Marlo has come at her neck. The time you mentioned how her mom doesn't love her, and that's how you know she must be a shitty person because even her mama don't love her. And then the time you brought up her, looking, oh, I didn't even know you was pregnant, Kenya. All of that shit, talking about her when she was pregnant. Yeah, Marlo, you have done the most in the past. Kenya has too, but ultimately that's some terrible shit to say. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. The only reason why Marlo knew or even has the capacity to throw shit like that in Kenya's face is because it's something she's felt about herself. Marlo is also an orphan. Marlo probably also feels the brunt of not feeling loved by your biological parents. That's the only reason why she knows that that hurts, but that's something that you thought of or heard of yourself because it's what you live. So she knows she could throw that shit in Kenya's face because it's, you know, it's not that big of a deal. People like myself who had their parents there the whole time would never think about throwing some shit like that in somebody's face unless we was, you know, severely fucked up. And I'm not. So I would never do something like that, throw something like that in somebody's face. But I also understand that that's because that's a pain I haven't had to live through. When you live through the pain, it's easier to throw the shit in somebody's face. It is. It's like, bitch, I've been through that. Shut up. I'm sure that's the place it came from. But Kenya, you know, says you've done a lot to me and it made me feel like you ain't really like me. And Marlo was just like, I'm sorry. When we weren't friends, I really didn't give a shit about your feelings. I was saying stuff just to hurt you. And I listen. At the end of the day, they were both saying shit to hurt one another. They apologized to one another and it's over. And I'm glad. I'm tired of y'all fighting about the same shit over and over again. Everybody apologizes to one another. Kenya apologizes for putting Marlo in the stank ass room. But I also feel like at this point, Kenya needs to realize she needs more people on her side, especially if she's going to go through the episode pissing everybody off by trying to bring up their mess on camera that they thought they left with the stripper. Okay. So they asked Portia how she felt about everything, you know, in the little Sharon Stone confessional. And she was like, I'm not showing up. They said Portia not coming. Portia said she plead the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth. There can only be one number. What is that number? Fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth. If y'all don't know the reference, it's not my fault. Okay. Portia, Shamia, and Tanya talk about how Kenya is continuing to go around questioning what happened with Bolo. And Shamia says that she continued to question them later on, you know, and basically said that it was Portia and Tanya. And Marlo and Kenya say that they both heard stuff at 6 a.m. because they still downstairs talking. They didn't made up. So now they're going to talk about what happened. I'm like, Marlo, you didn't even give a shit about what's going on. But now that you back friends with Kenya, now you care. Now you about to bring this shit up and act like it's a big deal. You couldn't care less. I'm really like, wow, really, Marlo? Somebody said because there was no old white man to fuck for money, she couldn't, be bothered. That's why she went up to her room first, Marlo, because, there was no old white man to get money out of his, cold dead pockets or some shit like that. Tanya says she's making disparaging comments about me and you and a stripper, Portia. And Portia is like, I really don't care at this point. Okay, I don't see it for Kenya. It's really like fuck Kenya at this point. Okay, so they go out to the kitchen amongst the other women, and now LaToya is starting to get bothered because LaToya is like, why is she like making our fun night like it's a bad thing? Like, what is that about? I'm starting to like see what you guys are talking about. I'm like, are you though, bitch? Ooh, sorry, y'all, dropped my phone. Are you though, bitch? Are you though? It's 1,100, almost 1,200 people in this room like this video. Okay, so everyone goes to have dinner, have the boil, and when Kenya and Marlo come down together, it's like, oh, look who just got, look who just got a new friend in the house after they finished pissing everybody off. She got a new ally. Look at her. Mm-hmm. When I tell y'all I am living for the smart, knowledgeable Portia, I'm living for it. I really am, because Portia is on game. She knows where she is. She knows what she's doing. Okay. Yes, you guys got the reference. I see a few of y'all got the reference. Yes. Like Portia is single. Who the hell cares? She can do whatever she wants to. Thank you, Morgan. I appreciate you, love. Portia can do whatever she wants to. I mean, I feel like everybody can do whatever the hell they want to. And the fact of the matter is the only people who Kenya should be worrying about is her, Brooklyn, and Mark. Worry about your family. Worry about your situation. But because you have nothing going on and we tired of hearing you cry about Mark, now you want to like bring up somebody else's dirt, somebody else's business. Bitch, where is Mark and what is he doing right now? Because y'all was still married during this taping. 1,200 people. That's the most people I've ever had in a live at one time. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody for joining me. Tonight of Real Housewives of Atlanta was a kiki to say the least. Y'all can call me an auntie all y'all want to, but bitch, this episode definitely made me know that I was a niece, bitch. I am a niece. I may be an auntie in real life, bitch, but I am a niece. Okay? because Bondi would have been twerking ass, having a good time, tipsy, probably a little bit loaded, looking for somebody to like, you know, kitty click and scissor with. Like, what's up, Portia? That would have been me at the party. Child, and if I was trying to be good, if I wasn't on bullshit, because look, in the look of things, I'd have been on bullshit. But if I wasn't on bullshit, I'd have been on the stairwell with Cynthia. What's up, bitch? Watching, okay? I am a niece. Okay? Kenya just wanted to be a party pooper. And to be honest with you guys, they blew this episode out of proportion so much. Thank you for the Cash App, Stella. I appreciate it. They blew this episode out of proportion, and it was only so good because it was so fun. Am I the only one that felt like, oh my God, they are like having a good time, bitch? And because of it, I'm having a good time. Like, it just kind of felt like a good time had by all. And Kenya trying to be messy about it. It was just like, you know, like an old messy ass lady that's trying to be in everybody's business, but you just kind of laugh her off. Like, can you go ahead, girl? The only person that's really bothered, the only person that's really upset is Tanya. And I just kind of feel like, well, Tanya, that's on you, honey. If you did something that you shouldn't have done, that you didn't want other people to find out about, you shouldn't have did it with the cast of Real Housewives of Atlanta, bitch. Everybody that was involved should have known that it could possibly come out. And whatever did come out, bitch, oh well. So to me, Tanya made a bigger deal out of it than anybody else. I would have been ignoring Kenya's ass. I'd have been like, bitch, we pop cooch on the big dick. And what? What you gonna call a popo hole? Like, we ain't paying for it. We paid him to strip. The fuck was free. What's the problem? Listen, what's the problem? What you upset for? What you hating on? Why you care? Why you care? You mad. You know why? Kenya mad because Kenya wanted somebody to toss that ass up like a salad, and she ain't get the response that she was looking for. She probably also feels insecure when she's around a whole bunch of other women that are beautiful and bountiful and asses are real. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like when we're around a whole bunch of grown people, bitch, I don't care. I'm not worrying about your panty line, bitch. I'm worrying about my own. The only panty line I'm worrying about is the ones I'm trying to get into. So I just wouldn't have been worried about it. I wouldn't have been worried about it. Like, oh well, I went to bed, bitch. Y'all had a good time, bitch. What y'all did? Tell me off camera so I can get all of the details. Bitch, text me in the morning and let me know what really went down, bitch. Send me a voice message. Let me know. Tell me. We ain't gotta tell a camera, bitch. We ain't gotta tell nobody, bitch. But tell me, because I want to know. Somebody text me or give me the deets. Okay. I wish I was there. A fly on the wall. Listen. Thank you, Shavetta James. I appreciate you so much. I'm an uncle with nephew tendencies. That's what we at with it, y'all. Portia seemed more annoyed. I think Portia was annoyed because it's like, how many times we gonna have this conversation? She said I feel like Portia was annoyed because she don't want everybody in her business. But the truth of the matter is, Portia was one of the first people to say, it's me, oh Lord, standing in need of the dick. So I think Portia don't really care. She might have seemed annoyed with Kenya, but I don't think she really cares about it being out there. Because when the story first came out, Portia was one of the first people to be like, it was me, bitch. And what? She was one of the first people. So I'm sorry, but I don't really think she's that bothered by it being out there. I think she's more annoyed at Kenya. And Kenya always trying to, like, you know, be a party pooper. Or just be annoying, or be some type of, you know, moral majority, bitch. Suck a dick. Kenya was doing too damn much on tonight's episode. Why did she care so much? She should have gotten her something. I would have been, look, that's what she needed to do. Mark ain't giving it to you. You should have been trying to get Big Dick to slay your ass down. Okay, you would have came downstairs happy, because she came downstairs like somebody had hunched her, looking like that by the head. To me, it seemed that Portia was mad for Tanya. She wasn't mad for herself. I agree with that. Portia told Drew that their men would get mad at them when Bolo came to the house. Did anybody catch that? I mean, anybody would say that. Niggas always want to be mad. They go sit in the strip club in Atlanta Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But they old lady goes to a bachelorette party once out, you know, the blue moon, and now all of a sudden you want to be worried about what happened with the stripper. Get out of my face with this. 1,300 people in the room. Thank you so much. Like the video. I'm over everybody acting like, you know, it's okay for men to go and tear down with the strippers. But when women do it, all of a sudden it's, you know, out of pocket, like whatever. I think Portia was mad at the time. You can see it all over her face, but I don't think she cares now. I wonder how Tanya's partner felt. I do too, but I also feel like, you know, Tanya's too sensitive. That's how I feel. Portia is a freak and Tanya got stuck out. I hope she didn't get stuck out. It don't seem that way. Kenya Weave was a mess. Child, she was just like, oh my God. She was just a mess this whole episode. Portia was mad for Tanya. I agree with that. I agree that Portia was mad for Tanya. I don't think it was really about herself at all. And in all honesty, after everything that that Dennis has done, like, I wish the fuck you would get mad. I wish you would. We don't go together, but I wish you would. Okay? Paul don't care. Tanya does. He's too busy promising her that he gonna finally marry her in the next 12. Leave the people alone. Portia mad because Kenya lied and put Tanya in it. And the truth, it was her girlfriend Latoya. Oh, okay. So y'all think that it wasn't Tanya, but it was really just Latoya and Portia that was getting that peen and getting banged out in the room. And you putting Tanya in it and she wasn't really in it. If that's the case, then I can understand that as well. And I'm not mad at Tanya for being mad if she wasn't involved. Like, bitch, don't throw no sauce on me when I ain't had nothing to do with that. Thank you, Annie B. I appreciate the Cash App, love. Portia is over Kenya's game in the show. Like, get a new narrative, Kenya. I think so too. She even mentioned it. She like, I'm tired. It's old now, bitch. It's old. The fact that Ralph is pissed at Drew for having fun is ridiculous. Child, I agree. Like, once you in Tampa, boy, bye. Kenya is bitter. She needs to get with Kanye now that he's single. No, she don't. Nobody needs to be with Kanye. Kanye needs to be with himself and his therapist. Yeah, I think it was Latoya. It was definitely Latoya and Portia. It was definitely Latoya and Portia that probably was getting that the rhythmic clapping sounds. Listen, I'm sorry, y'all. This episode was too fun. Okay? Too fun. Bye. I'm a wife and 6 kids, but baby, I would have been a niece that night. Listen. You only live once, bitch. YOLO. You only live once, bitch. Okay? You only live one. Okay, I guess this is when Portia and Marlo fell out. Probably. That makes sense too. I think it's gonna be more entertaining as the season goes on, but I have nothing else to say about this, y'all. I'm just reading y'all comments and getting my life. Drew looked mad guilty too. I think that doesn't mean anything though. I think she probably felt bad because she knew whatever she was doing, Ralph wouldn't be comfortable with it. And it doesn't even have to be anything that bad. But if you know your husband ain't gonna be happy about something, sometimes you feel like that anyway. Tanya was so drunk, she had no idea what happened. A lot of them was like, bitch, I was drunk. I don't know. Listen, Candy is a freak. It was so natural for her. Yes, it was. I fully enjoyed tonight's episode. It was just a good time. Drew kept that Tampa stuff in her back pocket just for a night like that. Nights like this, I wish raindrops. Like, oh, strippers will fall. All of them were damn drunk. Blame it on the goose. Hey, guys, you're feeling loose. All right, y'all. That's it. I'm done. That's all I got to say. Like I said, I enjoyed the episode. Kenya need to sit her bored, bitter ass down somewhere. Tanya shouldn't even be giving this shit all that steam. I'd have just been like, hey, you wish. you wish you knew what happened. I would have been coy. Fuck it. Like, I'd have been coy. You don't know. You weren't there. Like, I would have been coy and act like I didn't know what was going on. Keep the lie alive. Keep the lie alive. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to know. So what? But yeah, y'all, interesting episode. Absolutely, positively. I hope y'all enjoyed this review the way I enjoyed doing it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I love y'all so much. I hope y'all have a good night. If you have not seen the episode, you should definitely check it out and watch my review. But still, go look at it, bitch. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later.